Hey everyone, Brian here from Vintage Classic Specialist. Happy Saturday, everyone. Time for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist, our daily show where we talk about what progress we made in our little VW restoration shop. So, if you saw the thumbnail, you know that this beauty here, this 67 VW Beetle, got its first road test. So, previously, maybe a week or two ago, I don't know, you can look back and see. Anyway, it did get its first parking lot test. So usually the order that I do things is we have on the other side of our building, there's kind of a fairly big rectangular parking lot. So usually the first thing I do is go through our parking lot and make a left over here, and then it kind of joins up with the other parking lot, go out there, make a big loop, and then come back. The whole trip is maybe, I don't know, quarter mile, maybe a little more, I don't know. But anyway, so had done that previously. Today took this puppy on the road and it felt amazing. It felt so good. The only little issue so far is that the idle speed was set a little bit low, and a couple times it was trying to stall when you would come rolling up to a stoplight or stop sign. I think I've already got that sorted out. I need to play with it more, put some more miles on it, for sake of making sure it's reliable and it's not going to do that to the owner. But yeah, felt great. Little engine. It's a 1500 single port, which of course is the stock motor for a 67 Beetle. Felt great. The gears feel great. The brakes feel great. The brakes are stock-ish. Well, we went ahead and upgraded the front to disc brakes. The owner, they intend to drive this thing, which is great. I love it when people drive their Volkswagens. Anyway, so we did upgrade the front to disc brake kit. Stock height, spindles, etc. So not lowered or anything fancy like that. Basically, a kit that just bolts on to the stock spindles. Back maintained drums, which VW drums, actually, especially in the back, they actually work fine. And then a big dual circuit cylinder to accommodate the disc brakes. So anyway, yeah, brakes feel amazing. Everything about this car feels great. So yeah, I pretty much at this point just need to put some more what I call confidence miles on it. Make sure that it's running and performing as well as we expect, and then can hand it over. I was just texting back and forth with the owner. Maybe the end of this coming week. So he was just kind of asking if he could get it before Christmas. I think that is entirely possible, unless knock on wood, something comes up that we have to address, which of course, we never expect it to. But again, as I told him, this is why we like to put some miles on them. Sometimes things behave themselves, and then you get a few miles on them, and they don't. But again, we don't expect it. But we'd rather have that happen when it's in our hands, and then we can quickly take care of it than have the owner have some random issue and have to have it towed back to us or anyway. So yeah, it needs more miles on it. But so far, the indication is like that, super good. So yeah, kind of main thing I did today in the shop as far as working on anything was just driving this car and playing around with the carburetor a little bit. What I spent a good part of the day on is this back here. So we're starting to transform this room, which used to be essentially, it was, I don't know, for those of you that are local and have been by the shop, you know that this room was full of like glass cabinets and display cases and stuff, pretty much along this wall, the back wall, and then this wall over here. And then over here, I had a desk where I was just kind of a catch all, but I kind of used as like an office. Anyway, so since we have brought, let me zoom out a little bit here. Since we have brought Santiago on board to do his upholstery magic for us full time, we are converting this to an upholstery room. So basically, Rafa has been removing all his cabinets. So again, there were some over there; those are gone. A couple cabinets here; those are gone. So this is the last of it here. This cabinet, and then some piles of boxes and stuff here that he will be removing maybe this week. But then, yeah, so we went ahead and put the sewing machine where it's going to go here. And then the table that I'd previously been using as desk / catch-all is here. The thing is, when he's doing upholstery, he needs some space kind of beyond the machine, because when you're feeding long pieces of upholstery, you need something for it to go out on versus just kind of dropping off the cliff, the end of the table here, so to speak. Plus, he needs, kind of a big workspace here where he can lay stuff out and stuff like that. So that's where this table comes in. And then went ahead and ran to Home Depot and got a couple of these shelves. They're 6 feet tall, a foot and a half deep, and I think like 42 inches, which seems kind of like an oddball number, but 42 inches wide. So I got 2 of those here, and yeah, pretty much started filling them up with piping and some stuff like that. And so, um, it's not really ideal because the bottom 2 shelves, so this shelf and this one, are not super easily accessible. But again, our shop is pretty small, and so we need to make use of kind of every square inch of space. So the bottom 2 shelves there and down under there, we'll just put the stuff that we don't need that often. And then if you got to crawl under the table, or kind of almost climb over the table to get something that we'll put here, it's not really the end of the world. We've all got a pretty good sense of humor, so but yeah, that's it. So yeah, a lot of storage space here. And then Santiago went and took all the material that we bought from Octavio, which was his former employer. So we've just got tons and tons of upholstery material here. Some of it is like specialized stuff for buses, and a lot of stuff we have in stock that's can be kind of hard to get or kind of special order. So that for now is just sort of piled up here neatly. So he took, and there was a lot of things that were like 2 or 3 rolls of certain things. So he combined those, taped them all up, and there they are on the corner. So we'll do something better with that. And then Santiago's got a toolbox or 2 that we're probably going to put in here, maybe on this back wall or in this back corner somewhere. And but yeah, so slowly but surely we are transforming this little room here into our upholstery shop, and I think it's going to work out really well. I'm very excited about it. And since we brought him on board and have been kind of advertising, for lack of a better word, that we're doing upholstery, we're getting a lot of inquiries about it. So it's good. Yeah, we should be not having any trouble keeping him busy and keeping our customers happy with the high quality workmanship that you guys expect from our shop. So yeah, this is coming along. I'll keep you guys posted on this, but other than maybe some more shelves and a toolbox, this is kind of what it's going to look like. So I did on the first drive on this on the street, coming back to this for a minute here, I did do a little video of driving it. I tried to make it a little bit longer. Somebody was joking. I think it was James with the 67 was joking that he like barely sat down with his Coke and his hamburger or something, and the video was over last time I did a driving video. So this one's a little bit longer, maybe like 45 seconds. I don't know. It's not super long, but anyway, so look out for that. There will be a video, a short of driving this. Probably go ahead and drop that tomorrow. And as far as what's going on today, Renee is not working for us today. We'll be back working on the crusty Carmen Ghia on Monday. And Santiago is continuing to work on the headliner for the sea blue Beetle and try and fix all the wrinkles and so on in it. And so that is it, guys, actually. So I got to go home now and do my paperwork. Yippee, my least favorite part of my job, but of course very necessary because we do like to get paid and all that good stuff. So anyhow, I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye.